This is Kamathipura, one of the biggest red light areas in Asia. It is located in the south of Mumbai, and this is the epicenter of our story. Prostitution commenced from the 18th century when the Britishers established colonies for the soldiers' recreation purposes. The Shuklaji Street, also known as the Safed Gully in South Bombay, was occupied by European prostitutes during the British regime. These places served as hideouts for criminals and fugitives from law. Kamathipura derived its name from a tribe of artisans and laborers known as the Kamathis from Andhra Pradesh. Gradually, this place has become a hub of human trafficking. Girls from all over the country are caged here and are forced to give sexual services to the customers. Congress House, located in South Bombay, is another area famous for being a center of sex trade. It is also the resident place of bar dancers and was raided on February 3, 2008. Kamathipura, which forms an almost perfect rectangle between Bellises Road, Duncan Road, Grant Road and Shuklaji Street, was until 1800 liable to periodical flooding by the sea, and in spite of considerable energy shown by the municipality in artificially raising the level of the ground, is still somewhat low-lying and feverish. In 1804, to provide housing for the inhabitants displaced by widening the area, government resumed the salt batty grounds on which the new town of Kamathipura was eventually built. The drainage system of Kamathipura was completed by 1870. During the 1870s, the numerous ill-lighted and damp dwellings in Kamathipura were removed to make way for well-built chawls and substantial houses. This is Lakshmi, aged 35, a commercial sex worker from Forest Road.
पहले इसकी ज्यादा पुरानी अभी थोड़ा ठीक हो रहा है पहले अच्छा था पहले अच्छा था क्या क्या है पहले का हम ऐसा कमाता था अभी नहीं है 2 घंटा रहेगा तो कमाई होता है 5 घंटा रहेगा
Even today, this is one of the filthiest localities of the city. House collapses in these areas make a common feature in the monsoon news items, and it is indeed heartening to note that under the slum clearance program of the municipal corporation, the entire area is to be cleansed and rebuilt over a period of 10 years. Reshma, age 32, a resident of Kamathipura. She has been living here for the past 5 years. She is an independent sex worker. Her initial years in Kamathipura were spent with a gharwali. Earlier, she was forced to service the customers, but now she works as an independent sex worker. As she doesn't work for a brothel, she charges Rs 120 to render her sex services to the customers. Rs 20 is the rent for the place and Rs 100 is for her personal use. She also mentions that she is a married woman with 2 children. She has fond memories of her family and expresses her desire to meet them soon.
To the sad song of one sweet evening, I smile and quickly turn away. It's not easy singing sad songs, but still.
This is Kangan, age 22, another commercial sex worker from Kamathipura. आप कितने सालों पहले आए यहाँ पर? 2 साल मतलब 8 साल हो गया। तो आप जब से यहाँ पे रह रहे हो तब से ये जगह ऐसा ही है? कुछ चेंजेस हुआ है यहाँ पर?
चेंज तो हुआ।
कैसे कैसे आप बताइए कुछ?
मतलब लड़के लोग आ रहे हैं, पहले के इतने लड़के लोग में काफी हो गए,
अभी ज़्यादा हो गया। तो पहले ज़्यादा कमाई होता था या अभी होता है?
पहले होता था, अभी नहीं।
अभी क्यों नहीं होता?
अभी नहीं होता, अभी सब बढ़ गया ना।
अच्छा। और जैसे कि आप पहले भी ऐसे ही घरों में रहते थे, कुछ अच्छा नहीं हुआ, गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ अच्छा नहीं किया यहाँ पे, अभी तक ऐसे ही है? We met Hari, an employee of Sai, an NGO which works for the upliftment of prostitutes. He has been working there for the last 2 years. He told us about the AIDS awareness program which was conducted by them. This also includes the distribution of condoms among the sex workers every Saturday. You must have seen a lot of change happening over the years. Can you just tell us some of it? I mean, we just want to know what is the development that has taken place, what was there earlier and what is now.
What it was earlier
Yeah.
and what is now.
Yes.
Earlier, see, there were regarding the patient history. You want
Yeah, history, yes.
Now, present formally, there were lots of, we get the prescription from the Nepali,
Okay.
then Kannadi, then Telugu. Now the scenario has changed. Now it has come that Nepali, they are harassed by the police and that. So they are migrated to Pune, then Surat, Rajasthan, because of the harassment.
Okay.
Every time they will get a raid, they will take 8 to 10 girls, they will keep in custody and demand more. So to release that one girl, they have to spend on about 20,000. So the 50,000, how long they can go on? Long. They paid for sometimes. Then they got fed up and they started migrating. Now it is
So what would you say about like the protest, the place where it is, situated? In the construction of those places. Earlier it was, what did you say? Was it a cottage or was it a stall earlier itself?
No,
Or now it's
just like
developed?
that.
It's the same.
Together is not same.
Okay.
Same old building,
Okay.
dark,
Huh.
very difficult to organize.
So what you're saying is people don't try to escape here once they get into prostitution?
Some people fine,
I think because it's a very open road, so when they come out, they never try to go away.
How people don't know, my God.
They don't
They
just
are
come out.
guarded, no, go and upstairs to the floor.
Okay.
They are guarded. For that matter, boy will be sitting there. He will see the customer, somebody, he is not customer, they will avoid him. So other customers, unknown customers, they will enter. Then they will call the Karawali. Karawali is very true. He knows that practice. He actually customer or his police or that. Then she will allow them to enter.
So sir, what is your experience about Kamathipura? What would you say this place is like? If you have to describe
Down the
it-
years.
Down the years. As if you have to describe this place, I mean, you've been here for 50 years. You must have seen so many people coming and so many people going out. So what would you say about the change in the system?
Actually, in Marathi, I can say, in Arab country, those who have seen in last life, Yes, come here. No, body inside. No.
And once you come here, you're trapped.
Actually, no, they are cut off from social backward, no. If you guys go home, mother, father, surrounding, they want to accept them. So they have got no alternative. Let it take.
Prostitution has been an inseparable part of society for ages now, and the needs and rights of sex workers have always been ignored. The importance of this community is very well known. Prostitution is an important part of our society as it prevents undesirable occurrences such as rape and molestation. But sadly, nobody acknowledges it. Despite the fact that they are outcast and are looked down upon, their spirit should be commended because most of them fight their way through the hardships of life and still manage to smile.